association with the Right Eye Productions broadcast.
Join us on Twitter, YouTube, and tieatnight.com.
All set? Here we go.
A smoldering cigar and a smoking lady. This is Tie at Night.
Yeah, baby.
Tie at Night.
If Ty ever asks you to pull his finger, don't do it. You'll have backlash for a week.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Hola. Hello.
What's up, Marcos? Marcos, appreciate you, buddy, as always. Welcome into Tie at Night as we get into another email here. We're on a run here, man. It looks like a lot of our listeners smoke cigars or are interested in becoming cigar smokers. And, hey, I'm willing to talk about it. I've done it for almost 20 years now. So we'll talk about it all damn day, night, whatever. We'll talk about it here. We'll answer another email. This will be the third one, man, I think in a week or so. We've had a couple of others. So, hey, look, we appreciate the interest. If you want to email us, it's radio Ty, that's T-Y, Hunter, at gmail.com. RadioTieHunter@gmail.com. We're actually going to be switching over to the actual website email. It won't have Gmail, but we'll talk about that later. I don't want to confuse anybody right now. But nonetheless, yeah, we're going to get to another email. Today is Mary, and she's emailing in about an anniversary she's having with her partner and wants to know what kind of cigar to get him. And so we'll talk about that here in just a moment.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em. This is Tie at Night.
I'm Leah, and this is another edition of Tie at Night. Another edition of Tie at Night. Another edition of Tie at Night.
Yes, it is Tie at Night. I do appreciate your listenership and appreciate you following us on Twitter at Tie at Night, spelled N-I-T-E. Marcos, I love this bed, man. You've played it before. You played it the other day, actually, and I loved it, man. I love it today, too.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. Mary emails us at radiotiehunter@gmail.com. And as mentioned, we're actually going to be switching emails and going over to the website side of the email. Probably be doing that here within the next week, I guess. But nonetheless, Mary emails us from, let's see, Illinois. Hello, Ty. I've got an anniversary coming up. I wanted to get my husband a fancy cigar. He smokes cigars. We love your podcast. We love you talking about cigars, but I'm not as knowledgeable. I just wanted to know of something that I could possibly get him for our anniversary instead of the traditional necktie or something like that. Right. So let's talk shop here, Mary. What I would suggest is this. I've not dated in years. I'm divorced, single, and what I would suggest to you is to be unique. Do something different, perhaps out of the box, let's say, okay? And by that, I mean, if he smokes cigars and if that is in fact what you want to get him as a gift for your anniversary, you know, I would live outside of the box. I think Marcos here, my executive producer, would agree. I would live outside of the box. Let me think here. 2 brands of cigars. If in fact you want to buy him a cigar, 2 brands come to mind. One, again, bear in mind, I don't know what your husband smokes, okay? You know, I don't know his price range and what he smokes every day, but 2 things come to mind. Only you would know that. So take a peek. Try to figure out what he smokes. And if he doesn't smoke either of these 2 that I'm going to recommend, then I would recommend them to you. One of them is a company called Acid, ACID. It is an incredibly aromatic, flavorful cigar. They purposely infuse their cigars with, I don't know what the hell they put in them, but they smell great. You know, a lot of times you're smoking a cigar, and I've had even my own family walk by and tell me my cigars stink like hell. But these are very aromatic. They're more of a sweeter, just an off smoke. Great smoke. It's called Acid, ACID. Maybe buy them an Acid cigar. I've never seen them in the form of a Churchill or anything like that. Normally they come in like a Robusto size, which is normally about 4 to 5 inches, something like that, in length. Probably pay about $7 a stick. The other one is, that comes to mind, if your husband is a coffee drinker, or perhaps a bourbon drinker or something like that, better yet, what's that, Marcos? What's that? Damn, what's the, it's like an Irish whiskey, Bailey's, you know, something like that. If he likes that kind of a style of a drink, then he might also like something that's called a Kahlua cigar. Kahlua is very, very good as well. Now, you can get those in a longer form. They come a little bit longer than a Robusto. Yet again, I've not seen them in a Churchill. When I say Churchill, I've mentioned that several times. Churchill is the longest cigar, normally about 7 inches, 8 inches, something like that. Yeah, if he's a coffee drinker or something like that, or if he likes, you know, Bailey's Irish Cream, man, this cigar goes great with that. That also has a great flavor. It's also flavorful. It's pleasant to smell, and you may enjoy it, or he may enjoy it. So as far as your anniversary, look, I'm divorced. I haven't been married for years, but I would say be unique. You know, do something different for your partner. Try something that they like. You know, that's what I would recommend, is to try something that they like. I think one of the sexiest things that I have ever been a part of is that my second wife surprised the hell out of me. And during one of our anniversaries, since you brought up your anniversary, Mary, she came home with a tin, what they call a little metal tin. Normally packs about 10 cigars, something like that. But they're very, very small. They're almost the size of a cigarette. And she wanted to smoke one with me. And she had never smoked in her life. And she took part, and we did. We had coffee one morning. In fact, we made Cuban coffee, cafe con leche. She sat there with me, and she smoked that cigar, man. She puffed it like a badass. I'm telling you what, man. It was sexy as hell. I can't tell you what happened after that. But I'm telling you now, more things were lit up than that cigar. I'll just tell you that. She smoked the hell out of it. And so maybe just, you know, do something different for your anniversary. Be unique. Get him something different than what he normally smokes. And maybe you try a cigar with him one day, you know, surprise the hell out of him. Maybe that'll propel you guys a little bit, a couple more years into your marriage. So I appreciate the email. Thanks so much for emailing radiotiehunter@gmail.com. Appreciate you listening to this show. I'm glad you caught it. I really hope this helps. And by the way, as I always recommend, shoot us back an email. Send Marcos or I an email and let us know how things go. It would be great to hear back from you, Mary, from Illinois. And hopefully we'll hear from you soon. In the meantime, take care. Thanks for listening to Tie at Night.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em. This is Tie at Night.
Talking life, love, and anything in between. Check us out online at tieatnight.com.